another nice one. Good. After you throw punches, I like him to bring him back like that. It's a safe way to protect because he's trying to throw his right over your left.
In the beginning of the rounds, I was getting tired because in the hypoxic, I did the hypoxic, which is the high altitude simulation. So my lungs were already tired in the beginning. In the middle rounds, that's when I started to pick up. My body started to synchronize with my lungs and my heart rate, and I started to get my second win, and I felt good. You know, my mind was focused. I was using good jab, good movements. You know, I was seeing everything. I started feeling really good and feeling up to par with my game plan. Well, overall, we have 5 weeks of training, and I was, going into training, I was trying to compensate with the lack of time. So ending up sparring 8 rounds the first sparring, and getting in shape actually 3 weeks before. I mean, in 2 weeks I started getting in shape. I started to feel great, and the last 2 weeks of sparring or training was just kind of, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I've been fighting this whole year, and I've been training this whole year, so my mind and my body was just telling me, you know what, I just want to fight. So going forward, I'm excited. I'm excited not for the fight, but I'm excited for the holidays. I'm excited for my baby. I'm excited for everything that I can focus my mind into my baby, into my wife, and just the overall thing. I mean, this camp has been short, but explosive. But, we're ready for the fight, and we're just excited to just set things and just keep rolling and get ready for 2030.
Camp has been going really good. This is our 4th fight this year. And as in the past, when we're on a roll like this, it's a lot easier to transition. There's no getting out of shape. He's in pretty good shape to continue, almost like a continuous training throughout the whole year. So that's been a lot easy. I mean, very easy.
What you guys think? Good, nice hook. Good counter. Trying to always make a miss, just pick that hand up and pick the punches off.
Throughout the sparring, I was hitting him with good body shots. Some of them would land in the elbow, and being in the sparring session, you're wearing big gloves. You're wearing headgears, so you're fully covered, and the guy's a lot bigger than I am, so he's pushing and pushing, and I'm cracking him really hard. And then that one punch that I landed really, really, really hard, and that could have taken the guy out in a stretcher. It was that hard of a punch, and I felt my hand, and I started to freak out.
Good work.
Good?
Just let it. Ow.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Your hand?
Get that side.
Yes, sir.
Calm down, Baz. Calm down. If I'm hype, calm down.
Totally calm right now.
You're hurting me.
I'm totally calm.
Okay, good,
I don't want to hurt you.
Good.
Don't want to hurt you.
Please don't lose.
I started to freak out. I started to felt that my hand was swelling, but I felt like my skin and my muscle tissue in my knuckles started to open up, and I felt that. So I started to freak out, and I stopped, and my body didn't want to stop. I wanted to keep sparring because I wanted to do 12 rounds, but my mind was telling me, what's going on? Am I hurting my hand? Please, this is the last day of sparring. I don't want anything to happen with it. So my mind was just racing when I hit him with that big punch.
When I saw Nonito, it scared me. You know, I mean, we only have a week left of training and fights here. So I mean, if anything happened to it, it's scary. You know, with how his hand's been going this year, we really want to get it healed. And him not saying anything and him praying and not saying what's going on, what's going through his head, like, God, it seems forever until he tells us what's happening. Are we okay?
Kind of freaking out, kind of walking around. You know, he's snapped at me. You know, I'm trying to help him as best I can, cut the wraps off, and I mean that's just par for the course. I mean, he's freaking out. He's nervous. You know, he doesn't know what's going to happen, and you know, I'm trying to be just calm as I can be and just kind of follow where he's going to go. I know he's going to sit down on the stool and tell me to cut the wraps off and then get right back up and move around the ring, and he's nervous, and I just got to follow him, and you know, whatever happens, you know, whatever he says, just kind of let it go, and you know, and try to calm him down, and or just try to be there for him. Basically, you know, he's got to run it through his own head.
Not bad. It's all good. That's okay. So I take off my wraps, you know. I was panicking. The blood was there. When I opened it up, and you know, Bass took it off slowly, and I was just trying to slowly take off my cover, the sponges, and it was just a little cut. You know, it was just a little bleeding in there. It wasn't a lot, and oh. That's all I thought I was almost in the verge of tears because I don't want to mess up. I mean, we're so close to the fight. So when I took it out and there wasn't much, I mean, I was just so relieved. I mean, it was, you know, I felt great. I felt great that nothing happened, and it was just a little cut and just a little bruise and swelling, and that I can take care of. So I felt great.
So crisp today.
Yeah, mine.
Ever since we found out we were pregnant, we've been making a lot of lifestyle changes. But one thing that's for sure is Nonito's been super overprotective, and he's become a food Nazi. Anything that I try to order, he Googles it if I can even eat it. Fish, he barely wants me to eat. Things that I eat medium rare, he's telling the waiter that I have to have it, you know, well done. So trying to, you know, change your life and realize that whatever you're eating is not completely for you anymore. It's for someone else. So